One of the things that I think as health professionals you need to be very wary of in any of those kind of circumstances, you need to make sure that before the consultation, the communication barriers already broke down. So there needs to be something in writing, whether that's by a email or a letter to say we're going to have a telemedicine consult, and explain exactly what that means. It means either we're going to use a telephone or we're going to use a computer to actually do it, and then they might need to download things depending on what software you're using. But importantly, it means that you need to communicate with them and know that they've got a hearing loss with them. When you're actually on the telemedicine consult, you need to do a few things that I always make sure we do. You need to have really good lighting in front of you. When you have good lighting in front of you, they can see your face, and importantly, a lot of our hearing impaired people can't hear very well, so they need to lip read. So you need to shine your face, and it can be quite awkward when you're talking because it's weird from that perspective. The other thing I try and do is look into the camera when I'm talking. You get on those Zoom meetings and you laugh at everyone because they're looking down at the computer screen trying to look at you on the computer screen, when in fact you're up here. And if you're looking up there, it means that you actually get that engagement. Although you're not seeing them in person, they can actually read your face associated with that. And they don't want to be looking at your nose hairs, and they don't want to be looking at your bald head going. So you want to make sure that you're actually doing it in a manner which they can see that. And then finally, it's always helpful to utilise some boards. If you've got no, most of the programs we're using have access to a whiteboard which you can draw on so they can see. But if you don't, get a bit of paper and draw it in front of them so they can see that. And finally, when you finish the consultation, make sure the letter goes to the local doctor and they get a copy of that letter. And in that, always put in instructions on what you talked about, and always give them the opportunity to highlight, have a think about it, chat about it, and then follow up with that if they need to at all, either with their GP or with myself or with a healthcare worker, whichever is the best way. So it's the before the consultation, it's actually making sure you do things appropriately during the consultation, and then make sure they understand everything afterwards. Because you know how much it can get boring, everyone's just going, yeah, like you are right now. And afterwards they forget what you're saying, so you need to make sure you follow that up.
In terms of managing a telehealth consult though, that's also really easy to do. So most smartphones are equipped for doing telehealth. And most laptops with a little webcam would be able to do it as well. So we're using a program called GP Consults. That's as simple as the GP logging onto the website, entering the patient's mobile number. The patient then receives an invite to join this chat, so they just click the link and it takes them straight there. They accept the video call and you have your video consult. So we understand the apprehension, but we're just trying to tell people that it's actually really easy to use as well.